Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. Not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi, folks. Welcome back to Crisco's Corner. From Fox News. CNN hemorrhaging viewers since Trump left office, down nearly 50% in key measurables. Wah, wah, wah. Liberal network has, see, liberals lost its meaning. Liberal to me is the people at Berkeley and the ACLU, and they used to be useful and cared about free speech and the Bill of Rights. You mean the progressive and leftist network has lost 47% of primetime audience among the 25 to 54 demographic most important to advertisers. Oh. CNN has been hemorrhaging viewers since former President Trump left office. I still wish they would say I would say President Obama, but I guess they got to do what they got to do. Former President Trump left office, losing roughly half its audience in key measurables since January following a brief post-election day spike. Before we go on, I want to apologize for missing a day. I had a lot going. I'm undergoing a whole series of rabies shots because I got bit and the guy took off with the dog. So I had a lot of reaction to it. All kinds of physical stuff that, just symptoms that you get from the rabies. Some people get from the vaccine. I got one more round of shots to go, and then it's finally done, but kicked my behind pretty good. And also, too, I was involved all day selling my business in the lawyer's office and papers and all that good stuff. So I wanted to apologize. And one more thing, sorry. I know it's a lot to ask people that have seen this in my videos for the first or second time. They really don't know me that well to ask for a subscription. I get it. Okay. That's reasonable. But if you could really help me out against this algorithm, because they really got the screws to me, if you could like the video when you see it, that would really make a world of difference. I understand you can't subscribe until you get to know me or get to like the channel a lot better and have some experience with it. I get it. But if you could like this video and all my other videos, I would certainly appreciate it. Thank you. CNN averaged 2.5 million primetime viewers from November 4th, the day following the presidential election, through Inauguration Day on January 20th. But viewers fled the progressive network once President Biden took office. I got to do my... CNN has only averaged 1.6 million primetime viewers from January 21st to March 15th. There's some YouTube people that don't do that much, but they do damn close during the day. And that's what it is. Alternative media, alternative sources of news and information has made a lot of the cable networks dinosaurs. CNN's viewership during the primetime hours of 8 to 11 Eastern Time dropped 36% since Biden took office after its spike following Election Day. CNN's primetime viewership decline was even sharper among the key demographic, 25 to 54. That's where the advertisers pay the money. 47% plummeting during the same period. CNN viewership also suffered among the total day audience since Trump left office, leaving the progressive network without its bête noire. I'm not familiar with that term. Sounds French. CNN averaged 1.7 viewers from November 4th through January 20th, but it dropped to 1.1 million since Biden took office, for a 34% fall. During the same period, CNN shed 44% of its total daily viewers among the key demo, dropping from an average of 483,000 to only 272,000. Wow. Longtime broadcaster Ted Koppel famously mocked CNN's Brian Stelter to his face back in 2018, telling the network media pundit that CNN's ratings would be in the toilet without Donald Trump. I said that too. I live in upstate New York. I used to be a councilman, so I get to talk on the radio once in a while on a local talk show on AM. And I said, gosh, this is a year ago. This is before COVID. That without Donald Trump, CNN, MSNBC, they're screwed, all of them. And it's true. Seltzer shook his head in disagreement, but it turns out the copper was onto something. Well, you didn't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure it out. CNN's ratings nosedive is even worse when tossing out the weeks before the election day. CNN 3.1 million primetime viewers from December 28th to January 20th, plummeted to 1.6 from inauguration day to present. CNN lost a staggering 58% of its viewers during the same time frames. Wow. CNN also lost nearly half its viewers along the total day audience, too. You can see the numbers there and all that. You can stop the video and read all the numbers. And in addition to the declining viewership, CNN has been embarrassed by its handling of multiple scandals surrounding New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, a Democrat. The network notoriously allowed his younger brother, Chris Cuomo, remember when he had the giant Q-tip? And then he was talking to him. Now he's single and wants to mingle, he says to his older brother, the governor. And he called him the Love Gov. Now, that didn't age very well, did it? Oh, gosh. I'm telling you. Chris Cuomo took a series of playful interviews in 2020, but largely avoiding lingering questions, about nursing home crisis in New York. That's kind of true, but the part that really, really angers me more than anything, and this is how the Democrats are, and that's why I'm not a Democrat anymore. I left 8 years ago, so it had nothing to do with Trump. It was long before that. Was the fact they really got PO'd when women started coming out to saying that Governor Cuomo was acting like a dick and a creep, and he hit on them, and supposedly touched people when they're supposed to be touched, and made them feel uncomfortable, and blah, blah, blah. That's what they got mad about. Policies and practices that led to 15,000 seniors dying. You got this. Crickets. All of a sudden now, somebody came out and said, hey, you know what? This guy's a creep. And all of a sudden, he was just, would you wipe off the bottom of your shoe? It's just amazing. CNN was then mocked for imposing a ban on Cuomo primetime host interviewing his big brother once the governor became engulfed in sexual harassment allegations. I like that, engulfed. It's not really surprising. Now, all of you are going to say that are on the left, so to speak, and, hate Trump and hate Fox and, all the rest of the conservative channels and whatever you watch is, Fox is taking a beating too and all that. What you have to do is go through them all and see how the ratings have dropped and see who's dropped the least, because you're going to get that. I mean, Trump took the oxygen out of the room. They talk about him almost as much as when he was president. They are so screwed. Now, here's the thing. Fox News, on the other hand, and other conservative shows don't mention Trump that much. They do. They mention him quite a bit, but not nearly as much as they used to when he was president. On the other hand, CNN and MSNBC, every other word, Trump. By the way, I read somewhere for all you geniuses that said that Trump got rich being president and a dictator, they estimate his net worth has dropped $700 million as being president. And by the way, he gave his salary back to the federal government. So that's, whether you hate the guy's guts, you like his personality, you think he's an ass, you think he's arrogant, you think he's self-centered and blah, 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 blah. I think a measure of a high-ranking elected official, i.e. Congress, the U.S. Senate, governor, president, that if they have less money leaving public office is when they went in, makes you stop and think. Maybe they weren't so bad as you thought. And they gave up a lot to try to do what was right or they thought was right for their country. In this case, president. Something to ponder about. But, you know, to talk to a leftist or a progressive is like talking to this microphone. It's like, remember in Charlie Brown with the teachers? Wah, 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 wah. That's all they hear. I mean, it's just incredible to me. And I used to experience a lot of that in my store. It's a low-income area, high minority percent area, ultra liberal Dems and progressives. And I've had a lot of success with the males. Females, not so much. But it's a long, drawn-out affair. I know how these psychologists and these people that take people that have been in cults and try to deprogram them, it's a long, long, long road. And it's really tough. It's really tough. But anyway, I digress. So how could you not notice? How could you not know that if Trump left, these guys would be screwed? And here's the other thing. I hear CNN's for sale or still for sale. And the parent company's AT&T. What do you think their net worth is now? And this came out. Lost another $100 million in value. If they did their jobs and they were fair as much as you can be as a human being, we're all biased, and did a lot fairer job, they wouldn't be in this mess. They took some quick bucks to go after Trump because it was low-hanging fruit for them, and now they're screwed. All the fruit is gone, and all the rest of the fruit's on the top of the tree, and they can't reach it. Oh, well, folks. Sucks to be them. I feel really bad for them. I really do. Anyway, maybe we'll get another picture of Brian Stelter in his underwear with his sport coat, his shirt, and his tie on again. That was a beauty with his red socks. I mean, what's that one girl say? Thanks for that visualization. Now I got to bleach my brain. Oh, Lordy. Until next time, folks, goodbye and good luck.